Arturo Leon, ladies and gentlemen, AL Music Man coming at you live on my YouTube channel. SGR1, Smooth Grooves Radio 1, the weeknight wind down, playing the hits and rarities of nostalgic R&B, hip-hop, and smooth jazz dedicated to the lates and greats, a music listening experience. We go live Monday through Friday and Saturdays, playing the hits and rarities of nostalgic R&B, hip-hop, and smooth jazz. Go to the official website, smoothgroovesradio1.com, for all details. Absolutely. Calling all independent, private, and small businesses, content creators, influencers, and independent artists, R&B, hip-hop, and jazz. Advertise, network, and work with SGR1. Why are we so special? Because we give personalized business. Definitely personalized consultations, personalized business. Depending on what kind of client you are, you want to attract that, want to listen to our show, and depending on your product, what music, what artist, and what music, what night, every night is different. What night specifically caters to the client you want to attract? Every night is different. Again, let's say Monday night, if depends on a Monday night is a take it back to Ray Charles, Little Richard, Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers, Della Reese, Etta James, the Jackson 5 Motown era, the Temptations, the Four Tops, always incorporate jazz into it, Dizzy Gillespie, the jazz bands, John Coltrane, Miles Davis, all that stuff, original down home, soul music and everything, James Brown, the whole nine. Depending on your business, a Tuesday night, could be a Stevie Wonders, the Whitney Houstons, Luther Vandross, Shalimars, Peabo Bryson, Levert, you know what I mean? The Michael Jackson and the Jacksons. Every night is going to be, a Jackson-related themes. The Jackson 5, the Jacksons, or Michael Jackson, or even Rebe, Jermaine, Jackie, Marlon. Again, every night is going to have a Jackson, a Jackson, something related to the Jackson family, so the ones who did music. But anyway, you have a Wednesday night that's every night again crosses the different decades. On Wednesday night, you go from the Luther, the Patti LaBelle's, the Luther Vandross, the Patti LaBelle's, the Earth, Wind and Fires, into the Drew Hills, the New Editions, the Bobby Browns. The even, the Boys to Men's. I'm just off the top of my head, just naming different things. The TLCs and the Aliyahs, the Lauryn Hills. I'm just going off the top of my head. I'm sorry, just going off the top of my head, just thinking different things. And then you have the Thursday night, that's pretty much Valentine's Day night. I know that's only once a year, but this is SGR1, so every Thursday is heat night for the grown and sexy. So pretty much Valentine's Day every Thursday, just multiplied. So again, you have Keith Sweats, the Maxwells, and again the Luther Vandross, the Anita Bakers, the Shaka Khans, and the Drew Hills, the Ushers, the Genuines. Again, Aaliyah. You have just so much. And next, Immature. You have so many 90s and 80s and 90s, and then and I know I'm missing a whole lot. Mariah Carey, I know I'm missing a whole lot, but hey, this is just to get you an idea. Then you have the Friday nights, which is to always start Friday night with Johnny Kemp Just Got Paid. Well, of course, it's Friday night, so that's the theme right there. And then you have New Jack Swing. You have, and it's New Jack Swing artists. Then you have hip hop. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, LL Cool J. We're talking about, artists like, like I said, Genuine, Usher, Ali, people who have been around since the early 90s. And, you have even Jason Weaver. You have so many artists, Portrait. You have so many artists that represent different. But again, and of course, the Saturday nights, you have, the 70s, the 80s, and everything is mixed in. Everything is mixed in. So again, so many artists out there, Dr. Dre, DMX, Tupac, the Notorious B.I.G., Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah, Salt and Pepper, You name it, bottom line. But of course, edited versions of, edited, everything is edited. So everything is edited. But again, all these nights I'm naming, all these artists, you pick the artist, you pick the night. Depending on the night, what kind of client are you attracting? What kind of client best, what kind of night serves your client? What kind of client are you trying to attract? What night, you know, defines the client that you want to attract? Either a particular specific artist, or we can always mix it in, and we always incorporate jazz. Always incorporate jazz at the very end. So again, you can add a pop-up ad or a banner on the website. Music can be played on the website or on the show. 30-second commercial spots are mandatory, as well as you call in. Your commercial, your 30-second commercial, is always the very first played. So everybody will hear, and especially this archived episode. So just in case you can't make it live, or just in case people can't listen live, they can always listen to the archive. So again, we play your commercial at the very beginning and in the very middle of the show. Very middle of the show. And then after that, you only call in once. You only call in once, and then once in the very, very beginning of the show. Once in the very beginning of the show, and then, you call in, talk about your empire, talk about your music, about your business, and then you're good. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, we promote you, you promote us on Facebook, Instagram, whatever your social media. You have to be very, very active on social media. You have to be very active, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, or mainly Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. You have to be you have to have a Instagram account and a Facebook account, or either or. But you definitely have to have an active social media, so we can cross promote each other. We promote you and you promote us. Absolutely. And that. And again, email smoothgrooves1@gmail.com, and we will talk personally about between myself and content creator Miss Naturally Just Safi of thejustsafispot.com. We got you on a personal client to a client basis. So let's do this. Let's network. Let's be creative. Smooth Grooves Radio 1 live Monday through Fridays and Saturdays, 9 p.m. EST. SmoothGroovesRadio1.com. Listen live and listen to archived episodes. blogtalkradio.com/SmoothGroovesRadio1. Link in the bio or description. See you soon.